Welcome to new conversation with ChatGPT, and we gonna talk to ChatGPT master, and we can understand the way to speak in English. Thank you, and let's start, please. Hi, hello, how are you? It's great time to meet you again. I am really caring about the study makes me to feel that I need more attention to speak in English. So let's start. Do you wanna do? Will you guide me, please? That's really great. Now you tell me what about the topics we should talk in between. Great options. Yeah, thank you for asking me the habits. The habits I do follow to make my day with some yoga, and I really want to make this habit as a special habit. And 21st June, it was a yoga international yoga day, and we have done a very good practice with that. So tell me something about this special day, ChatGPT Master. Yeah, I have some Paschimottanasana, then some Cobra pose, some Surya Namaskar, some are there. I do practice all the day. So yoga is really very essential for everyone. And I think if we in the morning time, if all of us are working on this process to make yoga as our habit practice, then it will consume the negative energy out of our body and mind, and we can be purer and purer, and we can go ahead smoothly. Do you agree with that, or do you have any other things to say about this? That's great, uh, ChatGPT Master. It is a very nice question you made for me. Yeah, I do feel very different when I do practice that, and it's for maybe it's for 1 or 2 months. I'm just practicing these all, and it's really simplifies my body structure when I just make my pose in the downside. That means I want to take something by going down, and then it simplifies and it easily catches that things. But I saw others, when others are taking something that they want to catch things by making their body down, then they are telling that means they are really not comfortable up to that much. In this level I can think that it is improving, and I have to make this practice continued. So that's the thing. Do you think that is really important? Yeah, that is very really enhancing question for me. Yeah, that's really enhancing question for me. As I have seen many experiences, I have got some experiences with the benefit of yoga, and I want to make my students, when where I do go to school and go to my duty spot, there I want them to make yoga as a practice. And on Saturday I just try to make them practice that they should make it continued, to make their mind body soul flexible and connected with each other. So do you have any other ideas so that I can enhance this practice, to others. Thank you. That's fantastic, ChatGPT Master. Your techniques, your advice is really very crucial for me to follow because the process you have energized here, it's really simple and easy to consume in everybody, for everybody. That's really great. But now you tell me, you mentioned here that I need to make some breathing practice before I do make them to work on yoga. So, what are the pauses? What are the things that I can make them practice in breathing section so that they can be comfortable first and then they can accept the yoga as a body? Please tell me. Thanks so much because the exercises of breathing you proclaimed here, it's really great to do that. And another thing is that in breathing exercise, if the simple steps, if you have what you have made me understand, that is if people or my students are making them easy day by day by doing practice, it's really a great work is going to do for them. That's really nice. So now you tell me how to make that practice in their mind and body regularly, so that they can make this all very as a habit that they have to make themselves understand that yes, yoga is very beneficial and they should make it an easygoing work for every day. So tell me something about that. That's great, ChatGPT Master. It's really simple the way you advised, and it's really applicable for everyone, not only my dear children, but also the young people who are really need this yoga, because this yoga is not for just to start and just it's not just a formality. It should be the continued process. It should be a magic. It has a magical impact if someone gets practice of this process of yoga. And yoga is not about to do exercise like we are doing exercises for making our body strong, and that is the thing. But in yoga, I think that mind, body, soul, three are connected and three are working in one go. So, do you think any differences are there in exercises and yoga? Yeah, that's great, ChatGPT Master. It's really important. But one thing I have noticed in exercise and in doing yoga, one difference is there. So, in exercise, you have to take a step and you have to repeat that step. more than once. But in yoga, you have to make a step or pose, and in that pose, you have to make your breathing comfortable, and you can't change that pose whenever you are doing that pose only. So, do you agree with that, ChatGPT Master? Yes, Master. I noticed very challenging. Some poses are really very challenging, but very, very 100% comfortable and 100% impactful. I have seen. But in see, whenever I saw that exercise, the difference in doing exercises and doing yoga that are 100% beneficial about, I will vote for yoga only, because here you have to make your breathing control, make your breathing flexible, and in one pose you can see that in yoga pose, in one any yoga pose you can see that the mind, the breathing is just that means focusing on how to how to make that position, that pose, or that area of inside the body is to be made flexible. And that is the thing, because yoga is for inner flexibility, and I think exercise is for outer flexibility. So how do you think that? Yeah, it has made my time benefited and beneficial too. It's not the matter that I am not supporting exercise. It's really important for everyone, for making our bodies strong and flexible. But here I can understand that that is the beauty of yoga, that whenever you are practicing yoga, your mind is getting controlled, your breathing technique is getting shaped, and you can enhance your thoughts in a positive view. You start to think positively, and that's like one kind of, you can say that's one kind of meditation you are following, that like that. So yoga is really important. And also I can say that if one person is not practicing exercise, that person indeed needs to practice yoga without any pain. So it's am I correct? Yeah, that Surya Namaskar. I'm doing many great poses, many poses. I am just practicing. I have a book, and earlier I used to watch that book intentionally, and I used to do that pose, and I used to read the time of giving making the pose, because in yoga you should have a particular time where you can practice yoga. And also I would read the benefits I would get out of making that pose. So I am making whenever I see others, celebs, celebrities, great persons are following yoga, then I think that that's really important for every people, common people of like us also. And it's really important for everyone, for making the mind and body to be worked for them. So do you think that any other importance is to be added in this? Yeah, that's I have noticed, where I have seen, especially today, not today, yesterday. From yesterday, I see whenever I go to worship house, that where we worship God, there to give namaskar, to give pranam to God. Whenever we have to bow our body, so whenever if a person is strictly or from that means really feeling that yoga is important and practicing yoga dedicatedly, that then his flexibility gets the notice of everyone. So I think that in that position, I saw that when I was about to give pranam to God, and my whole body was ready for me to make a position of worshiping God like that. But I saw that others who are just who are for their back pain, for their belly pain, or some other strain, they can't make the movement. So in that regard, I really don't appreciate that they are really not getting the knowledge of doing yoga or how to make that easy for them. But I think I am very lucky that I got the inspiration of making yoga practice every day. And I really wish that everyone should make this practice as a habit. And I think if I go on working like that as a practice, then it would be 10% beneficial for me. And I am ready to make this yoga to spread to others, especially my children. And I think it is really gonna work for everyone, impact with a very good impact. So do you think? Yeah, I don't get that much time for my students, and but for as I love to practice yoga, I feel myself in making practice in making the poses in yoga. So I have taken Saturday, and every Saturday, if the climate is supporting, if the situation is supporting, if environment is also supporting, and also the encouragement after giving the knowledge of other classes and all, energy does not take that much enlarging, but still I make myself ready to make them understand what is yoga, how is it beneficial for everyone. So I take Saturday, and Saturday I tell them to be ready for that, and they don't have to be bothered about the studies. They have to think about the pauses to do clearly and with a good impact. So they are really getting very enjoyable, and they are making their togetherness with me, and I am getting together with them for making the yoga practice makes the environment very enjoyable, very impactful, very dedicated. And that's the thing I do follow, and that's the do think enjoyment I do feel. So that's the thing. Everyone should think more than that. Everyone should do more than that if someone is following yoga practice. Do you think that? I think it's really gonna working for everyone if whoever is practicing yoga. One thing is that. Secondly, I think in you see, it's for its impactful beneficial results. Yoga has got the announcement from international part of being of making it as a regular practice for everyone. So nearly it is really impacting everybody's life. Nearly it is really impacting, giving the impact of everybody's thoughts, positive thoughts, really that means it's actually working on its way. So I think if it's someone is really getting the strains or really not that much comfortable in working with his body on the and all, then he or she should make this practice in the beginning section, and they should make it as a habit. They should make it daily and regular basis. And I think they can understand eventually how does it impactful, and I think they will love it to do that every day. So how do you think so? Yeah, that's really important that if I have something for a good message for me, then it should impact others, and I should guide someone or others so that they can also get the same benefit as I am getting. That's important. But one thing is that the crucial part is that people know that that is important, but they don't want. Some are the things that they don't want to make that habit in their regular life. That is not applicable. And I think if I am making this practice as a beginner to students, then if this is that I have noticed that that is impacting their mind, their thoughts, and their maturity as they are growing up. So I think if it is working for them, then it will work for everyone. So I do suggest everyone that any that they should not make that much big pauses on that in the beginning. They should only just, if they follow just five pauses, and that should be dedicatedly, then they will get the effect of that of doing yoga. Everything starts from the result I get. Result, if someone is getting result, then that should be noticed by everyone, and that should come in outer life. That's the impact, that's the thing. Whenever I feel that yoga is changing uh, my working process, my thought process, then eventually it's just get touches the notice of all. And I start my day with yoga poses, and that's really impactful for my life. And I think if it's applicable for me, then it will impact others too. That's the thing. So I think it's a great discussion we have made here, and I am really glad enough to talk about you about this International Yoga Day. I have got some many more knowledge about the things that how to make my preparation more comfortable, more strong, and more dedicated. I got the message from your side, and I will really go through all the parts, all the steps that you have advised, and. Thank you for cooperating me, and we are meeting again with another topic. Thank you so much. Dear viewers, we have talked about Yoga Day, and that is the discussion topic we have made here. So, what are the topics are being talked uh, about by ChatGPT about Yoga Day? That is the simplification is being written. So you can check, you can see the Play Store. You can go to the Play Store and you can check it, and you can download this app, and you can make your discussion of making or understanding or talking in English or speaking in English fluently as not in the dream. You can make it a real world asset, you can say, or real world quality. So please do that for everything, and just make it a session. Give your time to ChatGPT, and you discuss with any topic, about any topic, and measure your improvement of speaking. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. See you soon.